Hey guys, this question says to graph the equation y is equal to negative 3x minus 4 by plotting points. And once we decide what points we're going to plot, we'll move these points around on the given graph to locate the ones to match the ones we found. Alright, so let's figure out how to determine what points we're going to plot. Well, the easiest way is to just create a little xy table. When the equation is solved for y, as it is in this case, the easiest thing to do is to just pick an x value, plug it in, and solve for y. And we can pick any x value we want. So let's choose numbers that are easy to work with, like x equals 0. Well, if we let x equal to 0, then y is equal to negative 3 times 0 minus 4. Well, negative 3 times 0 is equal to 0, and 0 minus 4 is equal to negative 4. So the first point is 0, negative 4. Now we need 2 points to draw a line, so let's pick a second value of x. Remember, anything we want, so let's let x equal to 1, and plug that in. Alright, so we have y is equal to negative 3 times 1 minus 4. It's going to be negative 3 minus 4, which is negative 7. So when x is 1, y is negative 7. Now if you're doing this on paper before you actually plot it in Newton, then it's not a bad idea to pick a second, or a third point rather, because all 3 points should line up. And that's a good way to check to make sure you didn't make a mistake someplace. I'm going to plug in a negative 1 for y. For x. I'm going to have y is equal to negative 3 times negative 1 minus 4. Negative 3 times a negative 1 is a positive 3 minus 4. And 3 minus 4 would be negative 1. Now, if I was doing this on paper, I would be looking at the points 0, negative 4. X is 0, y is negative 4, which would be right here. 1, negative 7, which would be here off the page. And then the last one was negative 1, which would be this and this. Now, all of those are lined up, so I'm pretty confident that I've got the correct graph here. So once we've determined that, we have to go over to Newton and actually move these points around. So I'm going to just plot 0, negative 4, and 1, negative 7 in Newton. So here's how that looks. 0, negative 4. So I'm going to grab that point and move it down to 0, negative 4. And then 1, negative 7. It's the second point. So I'm going to grab that dot and move it down to 1, negative 7. Alright, and then remember that our third point was negative 1, negative 1. If we look at this graph, negative 1 is on the graph, so we could have chosen to plot that one instead. So that's the correct graph. Hit submit just to confirm. Perfect, your hard work is paying off. Okay, hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know.